Hi, my name is Monique, and welcome to my 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment that I have had to retrofit for me and my children to make it work. I have 2 children, a son and a daughter, and because I have children of the opposite sex, I have had to retrofit our apartment to make it work, and so some rooms are pulling multiple duties. Here is my kitchen, which is a pretty nice sized kitchen. I have an older apartment, so every room is extremely large, and that has worked well for us. I have lived in this apartment for over a decade, and so this is my dining room, and our dining room is pulling triple duty. It serves as my home office, our classroom area, as well as the laundry room. If you can hear some little feet click-clacking, that's my dog walking around on the vinyl flooring. This is my first time doing a YouTube video and a voiceover, so forgive me, I'm learning. I'm trying to do my best. I just wanted to be an inspiration to other single moms to let them know that it can be done. You can make your space work for you and your children. I am so fortunate to have indoor laundry. This has worked out well for us. This is my laundry room. Again, my dining room pulls multiple duty, triple, quadruple duty. This is our small yard / patio area that I've tried to make into sort of an indoor-outdoor space to enjoy. And it's a nice view to look at from the living room or the dining room. So it just, for me, gives very nice ambiance, I guess. This is my living room area, which also is pulling multiple duties. In the living room, I've had to cut it in half, and half of the space is a designated living room area. And as you can see, it's so big that, I've had the space to have the living room, a full-size sectional, and still have space for my bedroom area. So this has worked out very well for us. Okay, again, the shot of the living room. To separate the spaces, I've just used curtains, and I've suspended the curtains using PVC piping, using a closet hangers on either end, and in the center of the PVC pipe, I have suspended the PVC pipe to the ceiling using a ceiling anchor. And as you can see here, I have had room for a full-size closet. I've just, purchased some a shoe rack and clothes hanger from Temu, and I created my own little closet area in the corner there, and I still had room for a full-size bedroom. That's a queen-size bed that I have. So I still have a full designated bedroom as well as a full designated living room area. So I'm hoping that maybe other moms can get some ideas from my setup. I was inspired by watching a couple of other YouTube videos and seeing how other moms have, they've taken the dining room area and turned the dining room into a living room space, and then used the living room space as their bedroom, which I would have done too if the setup was different. But since I had a large enough space, I didn't need to do that. But I have seen other videos where moms have done that, and they've made it work. As we go down the hall, this is the first bathroom. And now this bathroom area, when I moved in, it was just a bathtub, which worked fine because my children were younger then, so that worked for us. But as they got older, and once I gave up the master bathroom to my son, I had to make this area work for us again too. So what I did was I used 4 curtain rods, and I suspended 2 of the rods on either wall. And then I have 2 other curtain rods just resting on top of those rods. And I used 3 heavy duty shower liners to protect the walls, and I used one of those handheld shower faucets, and I just plugged it into the spigot where the bathtub lets out in the bathtub, if that makes sense. Okay, and that is how I made that area work for us. Very simple. I didn't use a handyman or anything like this. All of that is able to come down when I move out, and I haven't damaged the walls, and it can easily be converted back to a bathtub. My daughter is in the secondary bedroom. When I first moved into the apartment, my son and daughter shared this bedroom. But when my daughter got older, I decided to give her her own bedroom and give my son his own bedroom so that they can have their own space. You know, they're boy and girl. So I didn't want them to have to share a bedroom forever. And I didn't want to have to share a bedroom with my daughter because, you know, she's a teenager. My son is a teenager. Everyone needs their own space. So this is what worked for us. So she got that bedroom to herself, and my son inherited the master bedroom. Overall, my son just had way more stuff than anyone else because of the equipment and stuff that he needs. So I decided to give him the master bedroom, and he's the oldest, so he got it. Over against the wall, my son wears a prosthetic leg, and I have saved every single prosthetic leg since he was a baby. So that's the collection there that you see along the wall. And as you can see here, he is a big Marvel fan and Justice League. He's a gamer, so there's Mario Brothers all over the place. Okay, and then the master bathroom, my son and daughter share. Well, actually, my daughter uses my bathroom sometimes too, which is fine. We're both girls, no big deal. But this is a bathroom that my son and daughter share. And then there is a walk-in closet in the bathroom, which is really just used for storage now because since I no longer use the master bedroom, I have moved my stuff into the living room where my bedroom resides. So that is it for the tour, and I'm just hoping that my setup inspires another single mom to maybe retrofit or hack her apartment to make it work for her children. It can be done. I'm living proof. I hope this helps. Bye.